Today, we are undertaking a deep dive into an object that is physically tiny, surprisingly affordable, and yet absolutely foundational to protecting multi-million-dollar infrastructure. We're talking about the NTI E-SLDO-AP spot liquid detector. You asked us for the quick and thorough on what makes this thing so vital.
It's a great topic.
Okay, let's unpack this. So our sources all agree on its core function. It's a hypervigilant sentinel, right? Designed specifically to detect conductive fluids.
And that's the key word, conductive.
Exactly. It's not just catching a random spill, it's catching the start of a problem that could actually carry an electrical current.
Right. And what's so fascinating is where you find it. The sources list places like under industrial HVAC equipment or next to washing machines, which makes sense.
Sure, preventing water damage.
But the truly critical application, the one that really tells you what this device is built for, is the electrical switchgear room.
Okay.
That immediately signals we are dealing with essential infrastructure protection. Failure is just not an option there.
And here's where it gets really interesting for me. The precision. I mean, it's almost unbelievable.
The specs are pretty wild.
We're talking about a detection range that starts at just 0.03 inches.
Which is nothing. It's like, what, 3 business cards stacked together?
Exactly. It goes from that up to about half an inch. But why that level of microscopic detection? I mean, isn't 0.03 inches just overkill?
You'd think so, but if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's all about prevention, not reaction.
Okay.
When you're dealing with high-voltage switchgear, you cannot wait for a puddle. Detection at that level means you're catching the very first signs of, say, condensation.
Before it can get drawn into the electronics.
Precisely. Before capillary action can pull that fluid where it can do catastrophic damage, if you wait for a drip, you've already lost.
And when it does detect that tiny amount, the alarm system is pretty immediate.
It has to be.
We see this clear dual alarm setup. You get a red LED for the alarm status, which is right next to a green LED showing it has power.
Visual confirmation.
And then there's an audible alarm that hits 85 decibels at 1 foot.
So you're definitely going to know when it triggers. No question about it.
Yeah, no sleeping through that.
And technically, it's made to integrate seamlessly. It has these DPDT alarm contacts, and it's powered by a larger system like the E2D or 5D.
DPT, could you just quickly unpack that?
Sure, it stands for double pull, double throw. What that means in practice is that the switch has 2 separate dedicated paths.
Okay, so it can do 2 things at once.
Exactly. It can simultaneously signal the main alarm system and trigger a totally separate function, like, say, cutting power to the affected equipment. It ensures the response is reliable and immediate.
So if this device is so critical, what does it actually take to get one? Looking at the logistics, the sources list the price at $195.
Right.
Which, when you think about the cost of the assets it's protecting, that frames this detector less as an expense and more as, I don't know, unbelievably cheap insurance.
It's practically free insurance. I mean, a switchgear room can cost tens of thousands or more. A $195 sensor is just a rounding error. Right. You see the regulatory approvals, CE and RoHS, which reinforce its use in professional commercial settings. But crucially, it's TAA compliant.
And that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. It signals that this component is cleared for use in U.S. federal and government infrastructure contracts.
That TAA compliance really underscores that this small 2x4-inch device is meant for these high-stakes, standardized environments.
Absolutely.
And the sources also mention its operating temp range, 32 to 122 Fahrenheit, and the fact that they offer a free 15-day trial.
Which just speaks volumes about their confidence in the product,
So what does this all mean? We've looked at this NTI spot liquid detector, a precise, standardized tool that costs less than $200. Yet its entire existence is about monitoring fractions of an inch of fluid to prevent an absolute catastrophe in our most sensitive rooms. It's the definition of essential preventative tech hidden in plain sight.
And this raises, I think, a really important question for all of us. Given that a small $195 detector is this vital for protecting high-stakes electrical areas, just consider for a moment all the other unseen sensors out there.
Temperature, humidity.
Exactly. Temperature, humidity, vibration. All of them required to keep our modern critical infrastructure running smoothly around you, from server farms to hospitals. There's a silent, quiet army of sensors holding back the flood, literally and figuratively, that you never even notice.
Until they save the day.
Until they save the day.